evening, my name's Alex Campbell.
And I'm Mark Bum.
And you're watching Dissecting Trek. So, Mark, did you think that this episode was successful in portraying Riker and Troy?
Surprisingly, yeah. I actually did. I was actually watching it like, wow. Don't get me wrong, there's definitely some things I don't agree with.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah.
They did, surprisingly, a really good job. Everything they did about it, they set it up surprisingly well. Didn't smash you in the face with shit.
It was actually like a slower character piece where it focused on like Riker and Troy and Picard and their dead son.
And the daughter.
And their daughter. And even Soji had like a character moment with her character. And I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
And it made sense.
But that was only one half the episode.
Well, yeah, there was other shit where it cut to other characters, and I would just like lose interest, and I'd look over here, and Rafi would be doing stuff, and Agnes Everdeen
I'm glad they brought Rafi back.
Agnes Everdeen Beehive vomited twice and then frothed from the mouth.
Let's see if I can.
Oh, and she made a fucking Star Wars reference.
Yeah, what was that?
I was just like, ugh! I got so angry.
The first time I watched it, I remember it, but I don't remember the actual thing. What was it?
Oh, they said something like she didn't want to go to pick up Picard. So she's like, oh, I would suggest that we could just go hide in the common. Hopefully it's not some big monster thing. And I was just like, no, that's not your universe. Stop! Because he's just like...
I mean, technically Star Wars exists
it could be.
in the Star Trek universe. Because like Shakespeare is Mozart.
Yeah, so I guess that it would, but...
That just feels weird though. Does Star Trek exist in the Star Trek universe? It's the exact same universe, but Star Trek never happened. Like, if Star Trek never happened, Star Wars...
May not have.
It might have though. If Star Wars hadn't happened, Star Trek wouldn't have come back. This would have been the original series. The motion pictures got picked up because Paramount was like, oh fuck, Star Wars.
That's why they made the film, right?
Yeah. Like, we should, what do we got? Star Trek?
Is that what they call it? It's got the same first word.
3 seasons of trash. Yeah, like, how are those cunts still alive? Let's get them up on the big screen.
Oh gee, Scotty's gained some weight, but fuck it.
Doesn't matter. Shatner's gained some weight. And then without the motion pictures, Next Gen wouldn't happen. So yeah, interesting. But anyway, yeah, so basically, I mean, fucking look, stuff's happening in the show. I don't care about, like, Hugh dying or...
Actually, I did a little bit. Okay, no,
you got the feels?
A little bit. And it wasn't like, but it was just like, because I still thought of him, like, from TNG.
This is surprising, though, because there was a character moment within the show that, like, actually touched you.
I know.
And we were talking about Picard!
I know. It was an absolute shock. Like, admittedly, it wasn't huge, and mostly would have been nostalgia of Hugh's character.
Yeah.
But the fact that he generally felt upset when the Borg got mowed down. But he was legitimately going to activate it so the Borg would come, wasn't he?
I think that's what's
just straight up. Let's bring the Borg in.
Happen. Based on, like, the next time on Star Trek Picard.
I didn't see that.
Oh.
Was that... my copy didn't have that.
You're watching it on...
I'm watching it on Amazon Prime. I guess I didn't stick around.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, I just pictured it from the trailer. But it's just like, I don't think that's really a solution. That's just gonna fuck me.
It'd be like if somebody was gonna arrest you and it's like, hey, the Black Plague, I'll release that.
It brings the Borg back, which I guess they've kind of forgotten about the Alpha Quadrant.
Yeah, I guess.
And now admittedly it's a Beta Quadrant, but that's not that far away.
No, I mean the Borg.
And assimilate all the Romulans, and then have all those Borg to come.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll talk about the like Rafi, Girardi stuff first, and then we'll get into the
we'll get up to the actual good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So Commander O, the sunglasses lady.
I love where the sunglasses made another appearance. And
they had nothing to do with anything. She took them off to reveal something, but I don't remember.
It was showing Blondie Beehive that synthetic life will destroy everything.
She mind melds with her, so she is...
Oh yeah, that wasn't even the sun. In my memory, she put the sunnies on her, and that's how she saw it. You know? But the mind meld actually happened, that's right.
Yeah,
which is totally illegal.
Yeah, and also, I'd assume she was a Romulan pretending to be a Vulcan. So she's either a Romulan pretending to be a Vulcan, and Romulans can mind meld.
To be fair, Romulans and Vulcans do share the same lineage. But not only that, but in this episode, even with that stupid path thing that he got Soji to go through, the memory thing, that was so Vulcan.
Yeah,
that was not Romulan. I mean, we don't know enough about Romulans, but
that's true.
I view it as the Romulan and the Vulcan are very different.
Yeah.
Which
they fucking are.
So everything like that.
Genetically, they're very similar, but culturally, they're completely opposites.
And all that seemed Vulcan to me. I said that to Chris. I was like, why?
Yeah. Why? So she mind melds with Everdeen Beehive, and she sees like the destruction of everything. It's like, is this bitch from the future? Because the mind meld shows somebody your inner thoughts and your inner memories.
Okay, if I was going to explain this in the way they're probably going for, I would dare say that she had used some Vulcan technique to create an image in her head and then transfer the imagination into her. And a mind meld, they share information. It's not like but this is Picard.
But then there's no substantial evidence for it. It's just like she thinks that this is what's going to happen.
She's a silly bitch.
She's either from the future or this is just her thoughts. And then Agnes Everdeen Beehive doesn't question her. She's just like, I believe you. No. She's like, no, I believe you, and then kills the person she loves the most. She's like, whoosh, I believe you. Kills Bruce Maddox.
Yeah.
Doesn't question it. I'll be like, wait, have you seen this? Is this what you think's gonna happen? Is there a chance this won't happen? She's like, nah. I'll kill my partner.
What do you need me to do?
Straight up.
But the guy who I have spent so much so much of my life with, who I respect eternally, who's created more synthetic life. And she clearly, after she's done it, she's like, oh, let's not go there, because she knows she has that thing inside her. Why doesn't she get the EMH to cut it out?
I don't know. She poisons herself, and that gets rid of it.
Kill herself.
Or that doesn't get rid. Yeah, it does get rid of it because old mate can't find them when she poisons.
What? So all she has to do is be asleep and you can't see her?
Or the poison destroyed the tracker?
Doesn't not explained. And not to mention, I know you and Jasper spoke about the last episode, but there's something I saw that I'm like, the fuck? Why? They just straight up like, oh, he just had a heart attack?
Yeah, they don't question it. The EMH
witnessed it, didn't he?
Yeah, and that doesn't come up. They just say, okay, it makes sense.
Whatever.
Wouldn't the computer system have a record?
Wouldn't they have holograms?
There's countless things which would come up if this was TNG, but not TNG. Just like...
just go up some red velvet cake.
Let's see if I can...
What about Rafi's fucking phone call? She's drinking, she's smoking, goes perfectly normal for that phone call, then goes straight back to being like...
I don't remember.
I hate her fucking face. Like, when she's looking into this house, when she's staring at that hologram, her eyes go like this. And I just want to... I hate her so much. I'm never going to know my son. No,
that was rubbish. Yeah. They tried to have a character moment with Rafi. With Rafi, mate. This gag's not getting old. Neither's the yar pipe gag one. Yar. Getting like a box full of gags. Alright, I mean, we can talk about the plot of Picard endlessly and about how none of it makes sense. Is there anything else in this episode where the plot of the story confused?
The part where she fought Legolas?
Who? I feel like I was zoning out in those moments.
That's where Hugh died.
Yeah.
She fought Legolas. I swear to God, the disruptors were green as well, not red. They weren't Stormtrooper blasters.
Yeah, they were green.
And she fought Legolas for a bit, and then she goes on, ooh, let's have a fight. Transport.
Yeah, so I just zoned out in this one completely. It's raining. I don't know how loud this is on the mic.
But I don't know how the fuck he stayed alive either. Ridiculous. Why the fuck didn't he follow Picard through the fucking portal?
Because he
wanted to buy them some time?
Even though they just
there's literally like 3 or 4 minutes.
They walked through and then Hugh closed the door and they never found it. They still haven't found it.
Yeah.
And how have the Romulans not killed Romulan Legolas yet?
No, he's that good.
And yeah, at the end he finds like a thing and he calls 7 of 9. And then opens it next time.
That 7 of 9 was it?
Yeah, well I didn't know what the fuck it was either, but it's a thing that she gave Picard in the end of her episode. It's like, if you ever need a ranger, press this. So then he randomly finds one and he presses it. And it's like, next time on Picard. And it shows a bunch of shit. And I was like,
yeah, right, now it makes sense. Then she picked up, I'm like, oh, and I was like, what the fuck is that thing?
Yeah, so was that. So yeah, the other half of the episode was, like a slow character piece on like Riker and Troy, and they have this son that died who's not shown in the show other than like a photo. You know what I mean? But they go into all this time and effort of setting up this character and how he was into languages and how he grew up on the Titan.
His interests. And she was speaking the language as well. Like
because Riker was like the captain of the Titan and he grew up experiencing all these different worlds. So he's like Tolkien, he got interested in languages and moved to this planet because of its healing effects. And it's like, wow, they're writing a character. And I feel empathy for this character.
Yes, and not only that, he could have been saved if the whole synth thing wasn't ruled out, which was insane. I was like, whoa.
And it made sense. And Riker felt like Riker to me.
Yeah, 100%.
See him at the beginning. He was cooking, which was a character trait. He was listening to jazz, which was a character trait. Jonathan Frakes was great. Like everything he did, I'm like, it's Jonathan Frakes. We all remember Jonathan Frakes.
Yeah, that's right. Nailed it pretty well too.
Yeah, I mean,
she wasn't as annoying.
Her character has kind of been all over the shop. She's been up, she's been down, she's been this, she's been that. She's had a Babesoid accent, she's had a New Jersey accent. But it's like, Marina Sirtis nailed it. And I felt like the writer actually knew the characters. There's a moment where Deanna turns to Picard and she's like, be Picard, you know, like humanistic and relatable and kind. I'm like, oh, that is Picard. That's not the person we've seen in the show.
Yeah, everybody's saying, oh, you're rash and you do all this shit. It's like, no, he's not.
Yeah. But the writer of this specific episode I actually seemed to know who these characters were.
Yeah.
I need to be.
You need to be Jean-Luc Picard. Compassionate, patient, curious.
I generally enjoyed like the daughter's character as well.
Yeah.
She seemed to have depth. The way she spoke about Data was like, wow. Like she's heard so much about him. Even the way she spoke about how Riker clearly said Picard was the greatest. Starship Captain now he's like, what? Where are you getting this nonsense? Like, he, I can understand why he wouldn't want to.
He's embarrassed of it.
Yeah.
It's something he'd never say in front of Picard. It's like, it's
but
a character moment.
He speaks about him.
It's a character moment. Yeah. And there was even a moment when the daughter mentioned about Data and she's like, he was always trying to learn how to, I think it was dance, laugh, and tell jokes. And I'm like,
taste?
Yeah, I'm like, has this person watched The Next Generation? Like, what is going on?
Yeah, it's like, you may think that you're nothing, but you're literally a culmination of everything Data wanted in his life.
She does like the little Data head tilt and stuff.
Yeah, and he mentioned that, so I didn't notice the head tilt. But
I noticed it.
When Riker said it, I was just like, you expect me not to know that was Data's head tilt? You fucking kidding me?
Yeah. And Troy mentions like their discussions in the ready room. And then they like sit down as characters and discuss the situation, and like they're analytical, they're intelligent, it makes sense. And oh god, I loved how Picard like came up to Troy and he came up to Riker, and instead of them being like, fuck you Picard, I hate you, you piece of shit, I hope you die in your sleep, they were like, oh my friend.
Yeah, it's not like, oh this guy.
It's not like hate and spite and fear and anger. It was like these characters are happy and they enjoy each other's company and they love each other. It's like, oh wow.
Yeah, because he hasn't had any of that this entire time.
I was waiting for it to get to the point where they all got into an argument, and it never got to that point. I was so shocked.
No, you're not here yet? Oh well, better go sit by the lake and have a good chat. How unfortunate.
See about the next episode, so I'm like, time travel, Romulans, Borgs.
Hey, we got one good episode.
Yeah, and they didn't fuck Riker.
They didn't fuck Riker up.
Yeah, I'm happy about that.
Yeah,
we got it. We got a slow, character-driven drama, which is what this show should have been from the fucking beginning.
From the get-go. I mean,
not an action adventure.
I guess when they don't have to explain too much shit, they can actually concentrate on that sort of stuff.
But they shouldn't have to. The storyline shouldn't be
They tried to start a complex storyline way too fast. You can build to that.
It should have been a tedious, slow, boring drama about Picard running a vineyard.
Yeah, but they know that if they were going to do that, they'd never make a second season. I'm not saying I agree with it, damn it.
I know what you mean. They don't understand the target audience. It was like 80-year-old people who watch TNG.
Yeah, because I've not seen anyone talk positively about it.
I've seen a couple people, but they're dead shit.
Yeah, true.
I've like, because I post my videos and then some people comment, oh, I thought this was good. And I go to their profile and like some dead shit with eyes pointing at you with like 100 kids.
What if it was Rafi?
The actress who plays Rafi. I thought it was good. I thought her acting was right. There's this captain too.
That she talks about?
Yeah.
What she messages?
Came up a lot.
He's clearly going to be part of it.
Captain. Oh, see, I wrote his name down, but I can't even read my fucking chicken scratch writing now. This Captain Candle character, the show puts a lot of emphasis on it. A.
Captain Candle.
No, wasn't that? I can't read my writing right.
Caraway or some shit. Like,
yeah. For a moment, I almost thought that like that crew. Our crew from this show was gonna fuck off, and he was gonna go with Riker, and that captain. I was like, characters that we like in a show that I want to watch. But then it was like, no, this was just a one-off, slow, character-driven drama.
He's gotta have a. He's gotta have a part in this, at least an appearance. Originally I thought she was googling shit.
It did look like she was on her phone, which it never looked like in TNG and Voyager and whatnot, they have tablets, but it doesn't look like they're on their phone, but it looked like she was on her phone. Like, they don't have phones.
Yeah. No.
But yeah, that guy's obviously going to come up. They made an emphasis on...
Yeah. Is it like, this is obviously like a planet, they're not alone on that planet, there's obviously anchorage, I imagine. Because they would have had to get resources somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, basically in conclusion, I sat down to Picard, waiting to like, what? Wait, what? How? If? Why? And yeah, what I was presented with was like a slow character piece with Riker and Troy that felt like Riker and Troy.
A little bit of Romulan guy doing a Rubik's Cube with one hand while flying a ship too.
that can fuck off. I zoned out while that was happening.
Yeah, it's just like, oh.
Well, Aberdeen kept on
I get
vomiting.
it, you're cool, man. You might as well be flicking a pocket knife or something while you're doing it.
Captain smoking a cigar.
Yeah.
I'm cool. And yeah, like, it's amazing how the writer was able to set up the character of the son without showing him and make him a character that we were emotionally invested in and had empathy for. So we felt sadness for Riker and Troy. Not just because they're from TNG.
They made the right choice making it clearly he died a long time ago. So
they're slowly getting over it and they go into his room and it's all set up. It's like, wow, how did you manage to write a script? Like what I would consider to be
seven episodes in.
Script.
7 episodes in.
Get this person to write a show.
Who aren't going to watch the series will never know that it exists.
This should have been, yeah, I mean, we've had fucking 6 pieces of shit. And now we get like a good episode.
Literally saying like just before I watched it, I'm like, I don't want to watch it anymore.
And it's funny, like all this stuff that we're talking about, the sun, Riker and Troy, it has nothing to do with the Romulans or the androids or
the general story.
The main plot is just like
schlock.
Okay, whatever. She's a Romulan, she's a Borg queen, the destroyer of worlds, the Najvaj, the Jajvat, the tribe. You know, it's like okay, you can tell there's gonna be all these twists. Borg are gonna come. It's gonna be a big blah, blah, blah. Picard's gonna turn into the Cletus and fire laser beams.
I did like the scene where he was on this thing. He was getting all those flashbacks of it.
Yeah.
And the moment with Hugh where he was talking about it was kind of. I don't get why they're all friends. Because Picard barely even tolerated him when they left.
He had a conversation. He wanted to fucking decommission him and kill him. Yeah. And Guinan was like, you need to go talk to this guy as a human. And he's like reluctantly like,
fine.
And he had a 5-second conversation with him 35 years ago. And now they're like, oh!
Hey, buddy!
35 years ago.
Maybe longer, because that was like, what? That wasn't end of TNG. That was like mid.
Yeah, Eyeball was like, I guess season 4 or 5. Yeah, do you have anything else you want to mention?
No.
I enjoyed Jonathan Frakes' beard.
I did too.
It looked unkempt.
Yeah.
Thicker. He's not a captain anymore. He's like retired and he just let it grow out. Remember these characters, Mark?
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like, I watched Picard and I went straight on to Next Gen afterwards. I was like, oh.
I'm home again.
Yeah.
And then Rafi came up. I do drugs. My son hates me.
I should love the character because she does drugs.
Yeah,
I don't.
I like doing drugs.
But I don't.
Of course you don't. She's not well written. And she's an unlikable character. Alright, thank you for watching, and you guys can watch us stomp Rafi to death as the credits roll. That beer, bitch. You fucking alcoholic slap.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. The touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh, no. I'm a rocket man. Rocket man. Burning out his fuse out here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be long.